Greetings. This is going to be a all 12 signs quick check-in. Please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This will be uploaded on YouTube with the timestamps in the comments. Starting out with some collective messages. So, collective messages. Okay, so where do I even begin here? First of all, for a lot of you, there is a choice between regenerating something and going down a new life. Now you have to understand that if you regenerate something at this time, that you are clinging on to remnants of the past. And kind of like if someone's cutting out a tumor or cutting out cancer or cutting something out, if you leave remnants of it, then, you know, it can fester. It can, I don't know, there's something here about you really want to, I'm hearing like a drill. You really want to get to the root, the source of something, because by regenerating this connection, this job, this relationship, regenerating something in your life, it could rear its ugly head and kind of backfire on you if it's not completely new. And for most people, Spirit is honestly saying, take the new path, take the new life. And yes, there's always going to be nostalgia for your past, but there is, you know, there's a reason it's in the past. Now, yes, people grow, yes, people change, but you really have to ask yourself, what are your long-term goals? What are your strongest long-term goals? Because just because people change and grow up and maybe mature and the love is still there, doesn't mean that the alignment is there for what they want the outcome of their life or their goals to be. So just because, you know, you may still have love in a situation and you and the other person, there may be some growth exhibited, doesn't mean that the actual end, be all end all goals are the same. There's also an energy here of someone being like, how is he not fooled? How is she not fooled? I can't believe, like, I see it. How is she or he not fooled from that person? And it's like, they're not fooled from that person because it's the same level of consciousness that they have. So for an example, if there was someone who always has poor excuses to come into work late, like say you work somewhere and there's, you know, Joe Schmo always comes in 20 minutes late, has all these sad stories, and you're like, how does the boss not realize? How does the boss not see his BS? Because the boss is the exact same kind of person that would do the exact same thing, have the exact same excuses. They're of like consciousness. And so if you're in a situation where you're like, how am I not getting my fair just desserts? You're not getting your fair just desserts because the people, the workplace you're at is not of a like consciousness to you. And so Spirit is showing you this and rearing its ugly head, saying it is time for you to have a new life, a new career, a new relationship, because you are not in like consciousness with this environment anymore. Now, Saturn just went retrograde. I am a believer of free will, not fate. So I don't always like to go into astrology, but there is so much to it. So with Saturn retrograde, a lot of people are going to have to be facing very uncomfortable parts of their shadow. There can be cycles, things that you're like, no, I'm over that. I don't do that anymore. And Saturn is coming around to be like, you know, coming around the mountain, here she comes, coming around. So I'm hearing that song. So yeah, Saturn's coming around to really see, did you learn those lessons? Did you? But did you though? I'm hearing, can I have it? Can I have it? So someone maybe wants your number. Someone maybe wants your number. Maybe you want someone's number. Can I have it? Bumping uglies. Okay, this is not going to be a fun channeled message, but channeled message. Someone here is having girlfriend sex with the one that they fantasize about porn star sex with, but they're having porn star sex with someone ugly that degrades themselves, that doesn't have enough self-worth. And yeah, I just had to rip the band-aid off and say it. Someone here is having girlfriend sex. They're making love to someone that they would fantasize about having certain porn star sex with, but they're having porn star sex with someone that they would never respect, and this is why they're caught in between and they can't make a choice. So if you're in a situation where you know the person you're dealing with, or you have an inkling that the person you're dealing with, you're like, they love me, but they're not faithful. I've caught them, or there's all these red flags. You're right, they're not faithful, but they also are not like man enough to be honest with you, or woman enough to be honest with you about having communication, about intimacy. So instead, they live two different lives. They have their girlfriend sex or boyfriend sex with you, and then they have like their little, I'll keep you my dirty little secret, don't tell anyone, or, okay, so you guys, this message did not want to come out, but, you know, here it is. Okay. Also, what message does it send someone when you ignore them for days? Okay. So like if your person ignores you for days and they're like, sorry, I was just so busy. I get it. I'm busy too, but you couldn't take just 2 seconds to send a voice memo. You couldn't spend 2 seconds to just call really quick. No, they don't care. If someone takes days to get back to you, give them the boot. Okay. Period. Otherwise, ask yourself, why do I not love myself, and why am I keeping myself in this like pig pen, honestly, because that's what it is, a pig pen. We also have the song Irresistible by Jessica Simpson and I Want to Be Bad by Willa. Ugh, this is so Saturn in retrograde energy and Pluto in retrograde, sex, death, and taxes. You know, in I Want to Be Bad, I want to be bad, make that look so good. I got things on my mind I never thought I could. I want to be bad. So someone here just wants to be bad. They just want to hook up. They just want to have fun. They just want to skirt around the edges. The other song, Jessica Simpson, Irresistible. In it, she's like, don't try to tell me he's not my type. All right, well, here's the thing. Your type is not your kind. And if your type was your kind, then you would have already been settled down by now. So a lot of you guys need to change your type because your type is not your kind. Back to the beginning of this reading where I said someone here is having girlfriend sex or boyfriend sex with someone that they fantasize about doing crazy things with, but the people that they would do crazy things with are only people that they don't see as worthy of relationship type, or they just downright disrespect them. So, you know, there's Saturn and Pluto in retrograde is a very dark, it's just a change, it's in Mars, there's just a lot going on in the energies. This is why it's just good to be single. It's good to be single, you guys. All right, in the Irresistible song, she says, don't try and tell me he's not my type. He makes me weak with desire. I'm sorry, but you just said the dude makes you weak? He makes you weak? Queen, what are you doing? Why are you messing around with a guy who makes you feel weak? And then later on in the song, she's like, I can't stop myself from falling. From falling? I'm sorry, but I'm only interested in rising in love. Queens, get on this, all right? And kings, get on this. Do not fall, and do not be with someone who makes you weak. Like, screw that energy. So, again, Saturn making us really look at our shadow self, making us really look at our self-worth, making us really look at our integrity. Are you have integrity? You talk about it, but do you be about it? Because there's a difference. There is a difference. All right, the song Leaving by Jesse McCartney. I'm leaving, never to come back again. Found somebody who does it better than she can or he can, whatever. So a lot of you guys are leaving. You're gonna find someone who does it better than the other person can. But just because they do it better than them, do you really love that person? Was it really about love, or was it just a competition? Because some of y'all are treating love like a competition, and Spirit is gonna like, you know, reveal that. Okay, then we also have Torn by Natalie Imbruglia. You're a little late, I'm already torn. So someone here could be trying to spin the block, but the other person is like, you're a little late. We also have A Woman's Worth by Alicia Keys, and a real man is a real one when he sees her. So, for my queens, again, what message does it send when someone ignores you for days? That they're not into you. So move, gone, okay? New life. Spirit has a new life here, a brand new life, but you have to leave the past behind. Okay, now that we got those channeled messages done, let's go into all 12 signs. So starting with Capricorn, per usual, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you're like, what, who's a, what's a what? Look up free birth chart, fill out your information on Google, free birth chart. Look at your moon sign, your sun sign, your rising sign, and your Venus. Your Venus is your love sector. It's how you handle love. It's how you operate in love. It's what's going on in your love life. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, abundance. What can be expanding for you? Sometimes it's not always a good thing, you know? So it's like you need to check your Jupiter sign and be like, I don't know if I want to expand on that. Like that I want to be bad or falling for someone or being weak for someone. If you're expanding that energy, you know, that's scary. Moon is your emotional self. The sun is your visual self and how you present yourself. And your rising sign is what you're kind of rising towards and you're working towards in your life. So look at your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and your Jupiter. Now on to Capricorn. Capricorn. With the devil card front and center, your card right out the gate, Capricorn. So how many of my Capricorns, I want to be bad, make that look so good, I got things on my mind. Ooh, Capricorn, devil with the 2 of Cups, toxic love. Some of my Cappies are all about that toxic love right now. Spit in my face. Just gotta say it, because some of my Capricorns, the whole porn star girlfriend sex thing that I was saying, literally I'm reading y'all like a book. Just ripping the band-aid off, reading you like a book. What can I say? Yeah, and Capricorn, you're like, 7 of Wands, don't look down there. Don't look there. Don't look there. So many of my Capricorns are not wanting to step up to their responsibilities in life. I'm sorry, Capricorn, but for a lot of my Capricorns, you're like choosing to ignore what Spirit is literally pushing in your face. Queen of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. It is time for some change to be made, Capricorn, but you are fighting it off like a bandit. And for a lot of my Capricorns, you gotta watch out. Magician with the 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, 7 of Cups. For a lot of my Capricorns, you know, this is going to be one of those energies where if you feel like you have the whole world in your hands, you're about to lose the whole world and have nothing in your hands. If you think that you can play this person, or if this person is playing you. There's definitely someone playing games here, someone being manipulative, someone juggling more wands than they can handle. You know, 3 of Cups. Three's a party, you guys. Capricorn, devil energy, 3 of Cups, the Lovers. Well, let me tell you first and foremost, folks. The Lovers card is a card of choice. It's not a card of, ooh, we end up in love. No, it's a card of choice. It's a card of choosing. And 3 of Cups can be reconciliation, but when there's a choice on the table and the 3 of Cups and a devil, it's all about third-party energy. So for a lot of my Capricorns, Knight of Cups, there's someone here that they're appeasing, and then there's someone here that you really care about. Now you have to ask yourself, why do I still have things that I'm appeasing when there's something over here that I really care about? Well, likely because you don't want the thing that you really care about to have too much control over you, or to care, you don't want to care that much about that thing. So instead you say, well, give me a buffet of things, and then I won't care so much about that steak. Give me some, you know, ribs, chicken wings, blah, blah, blah. Give me the whole buffet, and then, you know, I won't really care. The steak can't hurt my feelings. So for a lot of my Capricorns, there is an energy of manipulation here because you want your cake and you want to eat it too. Sorry, Capricorn, but I just have to read what's here. It's not my fault that the devil came out. And judgment is going to be called for a lot of my Capricorns. And you'll either get new love by cutting everything off, or you're gonna sit in your own pile of piss because 7 of Swords, you are deceitful by keeping your options open, and you're not going to get any of it. So for a lot of my Capricorns, there's a third-party situation here, and someone's got to make a decision or they won't get anything. All right, moving on to Aquarius. These aren't even supposed to just be love readings. They're just like check-ins to see what is happening. But the fact, okay, Aquarius, you could be thinking of an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But the fact that that came out for Capricorn's reading, I mean, it's definitely a forefront of Capricorn's life right now. So for a lot of my Aquarians, you could be thinking about revisiting something from the past. You could be thinking about waking an old flame. Ooh, I'm hearing the song New Flame by Chris Brown. Now we have a Queen of Swords. So for some of my Aquarians, you could be choosing between 2 women. I'm hearing, but you say he's just a friend. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's almost like I do this full time for my job or something, which I do. Because the Queen of Wands is out here again with that Queen of Swords. So for some of my Aquarians, it's the same story as the Capricorn. In fact, I'd be willing to bet that you think you're an Aquarius, but in Vedic sidereal astrology, you're a true Capricorn, for the one that I'm reading for anyway. Because judgment is here, you have to make a choice. And with the 5 of Wands, you're like, but I don't wanna make a choice. Why can't I just have both? I'm hearing Both by Drake, so someone here could like to drink and smoke. But I'm both right now, and I need you in my life. Okay, so Knight of Wands. Seriously, Aquarius? Okay, so for some of my Aquarians, you just want to have fun. Chitty, chitty, bang, bang. Knight of Wands is here for a good time, not a long time. He's exploring his options. He's checking things out. He doesn't want anything too serious. Why? Because he just does not want the responsibility. 4 of Pentacles. Frankly, he's being selfish. He just wants his energy to himself. So for my Aquarians, there's an energy here of being selfish, being an F-boy with the Knight of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. This is not going to be a popular read, but King of Cups reversed. Someone here could talk a big game with the 8 of Wands and the Sun card. Oh yeah, they talk a lot, but behind those words are empty promises. 5 of Cups with the King of Cups reversed. Ladies, do not buy into his BS, or dudes, do not buy into her BS, because someone here is completely bullshitting another person and hiding another person. Yeah, sorry. For some of my Aquarians, there could be something here about leaving, moving for work, or leaving for work, but not wanting to leave like a connection behind. But Spirit is saying it's a 6 of Pentacles, basically friends with benefits. I'll scratch yours if you scratch mine. It's not a 10 of Pentacles thing, so Spirit's like 8 of Wands, take the opportunity, Aquarius. Take the move, go for it. It could lead you down a much more fulfilling path. All right, Pisces, where are you going, Pisces? For some of my Pisces, you could be in the spotlight, you could be healing something. You could be consciously juggling. Well, Valerie, I'm not committed to either, and they're well aware that I'm exploring other options, so I'm not being deceitful, and I'm not being an F-boy like Capricorn or Aquarius was. I am just, you know, exploring, and I have good self-worth, and because I have high self-worth, I am not just going to give myself to just anyone. You know, it has to be just right. Idealistic Pisces. For a lot of my Pisces, you're like wishing upon a star. You really are, the star card with the Four of Cups. For some of my Pisces, you could be wishing for something, but you're like, oh, I'm wishing my life away with these things I'll never say. If I could say what I want to say, I'd say I want to blow you away, be with you every night. Oh my gosh, so it's an Avril Lavigne song. If I could say what I want to say, I'd say I want to blow you away, be with you every night. Am I squeezing you too tight? Oh my gosh. 10 of Pentacles with the Four of Cups. Pisces, you already know who you want to marry. You're just like not quite ready to pull the trigger. A, you don't think you're good enough for them yet, or B, you feel like they wouldn't want you, so you hold back. Ace of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. It's like you could be holding back because you want your money or you want your stability to be slightly better, but for some of my Pisces, you already know the person that is your dream person, so all these connections that you're having in the meantime, which you are having, the Four of Cups is disappointed by the Three Cups directly in front of it, that it is playing with. It's like a cat mouse. It's like, I'm playing with it because I'm a cat and I like to play with things, but like, I'm not actually gonna, I might kill it, but I'm not actually gonna eat the whole thing. I don't know, Pisces, that's a weird metaphor. So yeah, there's an energy here, but you already know. Ace of Pentacles, you already know, Pisces. You already know. You have someone that's your wish fulfillment, the Nine of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles. You just you hold back from talking to this person, Four of Pentacles. Pisces, why? Why? Because you guys already broke up. This is an ex. Three of Swords with the Ten of Swords. Valerie, this is an ex. We tried. Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, where is it? We already tried, Valerie. Well, Spirit is saying, da-da-da, give me one more chance. The Lovers with the Page of Pentacles. But y'all, it's a Page of Pentacles. What's a page? A student first, a teacher second. So for a lot of my Pisces, there's something here that you didn't quite learn in this connection. So it could rear its ugly head back around here during the Saturn-Pluto retrograde for you to learn something. For some of my Pisces, be cautious because we do have the Empress here. And that does speak with pages and empresses about babies. And we do have Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So Pisces, wrap it up, okay? Wrap it up. Or buckle up and congratulations. But for a lot of my Pisces, Five of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles, there's still immaturity here. And so someone just ends up being single. Pride is keeping someone single. Pride is keeping someone from stepping up to these obligations. They're like, I still want to be a kid. It's like Peter Pan syndrome. Someone here just wants to keep playing and playing and playing. Okay, after Pisces is Aries. Aries, Page of Swords. You could be talking to people. I don't know why I was getting an accent. Maybe you're talking to someone foreign, or someone foreign is wanting to talk to you. Yeah, Two of Swords with the Page of Swords, the World card, looking at options. Five of Pentacles, not feeling it. For a lot of my Aries, you could be traveling in the month of July, or I'm hearing Thank You Next by Ariana Grande. Chariot with the Queen of Swords. You're like, thank you, next, next. I'm also hearing, Seven Rings. I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it. You see? Da 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 da. Okay. Gee, thanks. So for some of my Aries, oh yeah, Eight of Cups with the Queen of Swords. You want love, Ace of Cups, but you're being patient and you want it to be meticulous, Three of Pentacles with Temperance. You want someone to work for it. You want someone to build the proper foundation. No, no, no. We're not going to talk about what furniture we're putting in this house or what color we're painting the walls until we talk about the layout and the foundation of the home itself. What building materials are you using? How does the land survey before we actually even start the foundation? How big is the master bedroom going to be? How many, like, Aries, you're in the space of like, I will be so patient and I will, you know, it's like, you are so emotionally detached, Eight of Cups with the Queen of Swords, like icy, cool, calm, collected. Icy hot is what I'm hearing. But it's like the Moon with the Ace of Cups, you are ready for love, the Moon with the Ace of Cups. But with the Moon, it's this energy of like mystery. You're like, no one, not just anyone gets the cup. It's like you can see the back side, but the only person who's going to get the front side is the Ace of Cups. It's like someone is, you know, someone who's actually going to put in this work. And, you know, it is Ace of Cups, and there's a lot of water energy here. So for some of my Aries, you could end up connecting with the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone who has a strong water sign placement. With the Seven of Cups and the Magician, you definitely have options, Aries, that can make someone, that can make people, like, intimidated. Oh, what? Now they don't want to talk? King of Wands. Yeah. So, I mean, you're kind of beating the player at his game because he doesn't want, he's like scared to come forward because of how many options you have and because of how calm, cool, collected, and emotionally detached you are. So, and you're just like, well, whatever, you're lost. The right one will come through. All right, after Aries, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So absolutely Aries, the right one will come through. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Taurus. Strength, you gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. I'm totally butchering that song, but You Gotta Be by Desiree. So Taurus, you gotta be bold, you gotta be bad, you gotta be strong, you gotta be wiser, Taurus, okay? So what is it that keeps hanging you up? Is it this King of Wands energy? Are you a Taurus who is actually Aries in Vedic sidereal astrology, Taurus? Because you could be stuck on this King of Wands energy, beating a player at his own game. We have the Ace of Cups there again too. So for some of my Taurans, for my men who are this King of Wands energy, who have fire in your chart, you feel stuck, Chariot sideways, will not move forward. Hangman with the Chariot sideways, because you know whatever you do next could be used against you. Whatever you say or do could be used against you. So you're like, freeze. It's like in Mario Kart when you like have the, what is it? I don't know. The thing that makes everything freeze. For some of my Taurans, you just want to like freeze a situation, literally Four of Pentacles, because you are in this self-preservation energy. You want to hold on. You want what you want. You have an appetite. Oh yeah, the Lover's card, you have a choice. And it came out perfectly sideways. So for a lot of my Taurans, you feel like whatever next move you make is going to be a big move, because with the King of Cups here, you want it to be with your heart. You know, you've done a lot of Page of Wands, you've had a lot of fun, but you're getting tired of that. Nine of Wands with the Knight of Cups, you're like, as much as I love being a lover boy or a lover girl, this is exhausting. This is exhausting. Where's my sunshine? Seven of Pentacles with the Sun card, Four of Wands, happy home, marriage, sacred union, bottom of the deck. Well, I can tell you one thing, Taurus, it's not going to come around to you until you get out of this Four of Pentacles self-preservation energy, because you're going to have to go get that. And for my women, you know, if you aren't showing yourself as open and vulnerable, obviously have discernment and have boundaries, but you know, it's not about throwing out these rules. It's about just carrying yourself with a sense of self-worth that you don't allow, you know, the players' games to play you. But you still have to open yourself up. So for a lot of my Taurans, it's like, it's not happening because you're not fully opening yourself up and you're keeping connections at this Page of Wands, like fun, feisty energy. Now, for some of my Taurans, you could be like protecting a family. You could, again, be welcoming a child and you're waiting for the child with the Seven of Pentacles and the Sun card, and you're trying really hard to move on from your player-ish tendencies, and you're like, ooh, this is a battle, but you're doing good. You done good, pig. I'm hearing that. You done good, pig. What is that from? Is that from Wilbur? What is the pig movie? Not Gordy. Babe or Gordy? I don't know. I'm seeing the pig movie, so I don't know what that's about. For some of my Taurans, I don't know, maybe you're eating a little extra, enjoying your food this month, gaining a little pudge. Some of my Taurans, you could be stress eating. You could be stress eating. Three of Swords with the Six of Pentacles. Some of my Taurans, there's definitely something here where, or just like not working out as much, or just like wanting to sleep or being more lethargic. So Taurus, for the next 3 weeks, really try and stay up and up on, you know, 80-20, eating 80% healthy and 20% whatever, but make sure it's an 80-20, not a 50-50 for some of my Taurans. There's something here about like Saturn in retrograde is really going to make you work for it. You're going to have to work, you know, twice as hard to get those results in the gym or twice as hard in the kitchen. And it's because of something emotional that is like holding on to your heart. And so it is holding on to, you know, our bodies hold on to things. And so it's like, because you haven't emotionally released something, your body is kind of going to hold on. That's a weird message for Taurus. Okay, anywho, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Gemini, what are we resurrecting? The Devil. Are you dealing with a Capricorn, or do you have Capricorn in your chart? So, you could be wanting to have one more rendezvous, one more romp in the sheets. I'm hearing between the sheets. Is that the Easley brothers? Oh yeah. For a lot of my Geminis, 10 of Swords. Something has ended. But 7 of Pentacles with the Devil card in Judgment. Challenge accepted. That's what my Geminis are. My Geminis are like, challenge accepted. Okay, Gemini. Yeah, Gemini, 7 of Pentacles, the second time. You're just waiting. It's like 7, oh yeah, you could be the King of Wands. You're waiting to pounce. King of Wands with the 6 of Wands. You know that you're going to have victory at this thing in the future. Gemini, you have thought about this, about with the Hanged Man. It's like you're waiting. Stalking. It's prey. For some of my Geminis, but I hate you, love you at the same time. So some of my Geminis, you could be doing that lovely merry-go-round with someone. For some of my Geminis, why should we break up if we're just gonna get back, or what is that song? Is it by, not Mario? Why should we break up? Let's just stay together. Why should we break up if we're just gonna get back together? Let's just stay together. I know together we make this relationship a little harder, at least on ourselves. We give and we take from each other so much it's like we don't need no one else. We fuss and we fight and the next day we're tight and you're crazy girl, you need some help. But if you pull up to my window, I'm gonna take your order. Jeremiah, I think it's Jeremiah. So yeah, for some of my Geminis, you guys block each other with the 7 of Wands. There's like a block here and you're like strong. You're like, no, strong. With the 7 of Wands, you shall not pass. Could be dealing with a very strong Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you have that in your chart. It's very prominent here, very prominent. Some Earth as well, but mostly air signs and fire signs are prominent. Remember, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Contact me at ValeriefromVega or hit the DMs for a private reading. I have all different options and lengths. Okay, so basically what's going on here is for some of my Geminis or whoever you're dealing with, Page of Cups with the Magician in reverse with the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is a story of someone who, now this is a story all about how my life got turned upside down. Okay, so Prince of Bel-Air, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This is a story of a young, fresh prince with the Page of Cups and the Magician in reverse, who is still a bit emotionally immature and not emotionally available. 10 of Wands with the King of Cups. Valerie, why is love and why does love carry so much weight? Why does love require so much responsibility? Why does a relationship require so much integrity and loyalty? Why is loyalty, integrity hard, Valerie? Well, because we're human and we're not robots, and we have a lot of options, a lot of choices, and we also are dualistic in nature. It's which wolf you feed. So for a lot of my Geminis, I mean, you are the twins, you like to feed both of your wolves equally. And because of that, it's a huge burden for you. And it keeps you just shy of getting the success that you always crave, because you never fully commit to something and you always want to kind of have one foot slightly out, or you go towards people that are like that. So there is that here. By the way, if you're happy in a relationship, you shouldn't be watching these messages, unless I'm doing angel messages. But these are like mostly single check-ins, or check-ins if you know your relationship is like up in arms. If your relationship ain't doing too hot, then I'm probably reading you like a book. Okay, after Gemini is Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer, Queen of Wands. Could be thinking of an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you could have that in your chart. For some of my Cancers, you ended things with this person, or you're trying to end things with this person. With the 5 of Swords, it's personal. It's personal. They deserve it. I deserve it. Like, there's this energy of, like, mine. Like, I want them. There's a Cancer guy here who wants that Queen of Wands energy to, like, miss him. She's gonna miss me. I got another better option than her. I don't know. There's, like, a pride, egoic energy from someone here. But you know what the joke is? The joke is with the World cards of the Hangman. Some of my Cancers, you say that, but you are stuck. You and me, baby, we're stuck like glue. Yeah. For some of my Cancers, you stuck on this bitch. You stuck on her. Hangman with the World card and the Page of Cups with the Hermit. You're just watching her online or looking at old pictures. Say you will, say you won't, say you'll do what I don't. Say you will, say to me, say la vie. So you're like, say la vie. I'm having a good life. I'm out here having a ball with the world. But no, you're not. No, you're not. You're stuck. And you're exploring options, Page of Swords with the 7 of Cups. But do any of those amount to this Empress over here? No. No. Nope. And that's your truth, Ace of Swords. So for some of my Cancers, you're going to circle back around because that person is single. And you're like, should I shoot my shot? Hit me with your best shot, fire away. Okay, so someone here is definitely single. Someone here is looking at options. Someone here wants to go back. The Empress, after I cut the deck in half after shuffling, seriously, twice, 2 times in a row, 2 times in a row. But Valerie, I tried 2 times in a row and they didn't respond. Well, try harder, look harder. That's like in The Lion King when he's like looking in the water, or in Rafiki's like, look again, look harder. So for some of my Cancers, there's something here. This could be a relationship that Spirit wants you to revisit and look harder. 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups. Someone here has to make these wrongs right. Someone here definitely had a third party, and they knew, and Spirit says look harder because things are not going to get evened out until that ish gets sorted. All right, after Cancer is Leo. Leo, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you are going to be tried, true, and tested. Something is tried and true. Some of my Leos, you're just waiting for someone to reach out to you. You're waiting on this Empress to reach out to you. You're waiting on a baby. Ooh. For some of my Leos, yeah, for some of my Leos, congratulations, because, you know, there's child here, Page of Wands, Empress, Ace of Cups, and yeah, it is a lot of work, and you don't get much sleep when you have a new baby, so, or new pets, because you do have the Strength card here, and she is taming all these cats. So, for some of my Leos, you could have a new child or a new pet enter the family. It takes a lot of responsibility. There's an end to how life used to be. Life will never be the same. For some of my Leos, there is something here about traveling a lot, moving, thinking about moving, wondering, is this all? There's gotta be more to life than chasing down every temporary high to satisfy me. Okay, so for some of my Leos with the Strength and the 9 of Cups, there could be a bad habit you gotta kick to the curb, because once you're a parent, Leo, you can't be doing this. You can't be doing these shenanigans. You can't be hanging out with those people. You can't be doing that. It's like there's something here that is like going back to the Willa at the beginning of the reading. I want to be bad, make that look so good. It's like you gotta drop this. You gotta drop it and trade it in. It's like when you go, I don't know, if there's like an exchange system here. It's like when you get this new thing, the old thing has to go out. And so there is like a huge life shift and a life change. And Spirit is also saying, Leo, that please rest and pause before speaking. Because there's a lot of heat here, and you could also end something that you really don't want to end if you're a little irrational, or if they're a little irrational, which again, Saturn and Pluto in retrograde, it's intense energy out there, you guys. Also, Mars is doing something, I don't know. Again, I'm not an astrologer, but I follow astrologers, and there's a lot going on. So for a lot of my Leos, there is a new lease on your relationship through the joy of parenting, even though there's going to be the nostalgia of you know, those old days. But if you really give yourself permission to fully embrace this new chapter of life, you're going to fall in love in a whole new way, not just with your partner and your situation, but honestly with life. And so this situation is a gift. Okay, after Leo is Virgo. Virgo, getting married, are we? Getting married to a star. Feeling left out. Aries, Aquarius, very strong Aries and Aquarius, some Sagittarius energy as well, and some Cancerian energy. So Virgo, you are dealing with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aquarius, or Cancer, or someone who has those strong placements. You have ghosted them. You're saying, no, get out, leave, get out. It's the end of you and me. It's too late, and I can't wait for you to be gone, because I know about her, and I wonder how I bought all those lies. You said that you would treat me right, but you were just a waste of time. So, Virgo, were you the waste of time, or were they a waste of time? Because someone here was playing 6 of Pentacles, while the other person was playing for keeps. And this star is like, oh, who do you take me for? A peasant? Are you kidding me? Leave, get out right now. It's the end of you and me. I'm out of here. I am out of here. Why? Because 2 of Wands. One person here wanted to stick their key in 2 treasure chests. And the star energy is like, excuse me? How foolish do you think you are? 10 of Wands, you got caught. They're saying you can't prove it. Star says, I don't need to prove it. My intuition, my dreams, and my own sixth sense knowing proves it. And they are moving on. So, Virgo, if you were two-timing someone, if you walked out on marriage, King of Cups with the Four of Wands, to have some hanky-panky on the side here, someone here is upset. They know about it. Ooh, Devil. Reading someone like a book. Could be a Capricorn, Five of Cups with the Devil. How are you going to cry over what you did? Like someone here is like, I didn't mean to, but I love you. No, if you loved me, then you wouldn't do me. You wouldn't dog me. If you loved me, you wouldn't be screwing. This is the same story, you guys, at the very beginning of this reading, which whenever this saves, you'll see. But the same beginning story of someone here, girlfriend, boyfriend, sex with someone that they fantasize about having, like, you know, grosser porn star sex with. No, I just don't know another way to explain that quickly. And then they're having like raunchy hookup sex with someone that they don't respect at all and someone that they blatantly disrespect. Five of Cups, the Devil card. Like blatantly disrespect this person, but they're just like getting their rocks off. Like they just can't help it. It's a fetish. And that's the Saturn in retrograde. And it's a burden, but you got to heal that or you got to lose everything with it. So for some of my Virgos, if you have some like secrets, Three of Swords, you guys, with the Lovers. For some of my Virgos, you are messing up a real good thing, or they are with you, because there's just too much energy here. All right, Virgo. After Virgo is Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Libra, Page of Wands. Libra, what is this Page of Wands? You're in your head. All the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head. So someone here, this is not enough. Okay, so someone here could feel like they're not enough. They're not enough for you. Or you feel like you're not enough for them, Libra. So you're gonna keep it moving. Ooh, for some of my Libras, you're definitely sex focused, or they are, or you had sex with someone. You had a quick one night with someone, and now you're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. Now you're like, so are we gonna have a relationship? We had really good sex that one night. Are we gonna have a relationship? Well, it seems like someone ghosted the other one after the sex. Death after the Ace of Wands. So I don't know how much respect can really be here if you're like gonna hook up with someone, sleep with them, go ghost on them, death with the Four of Swords, and then come back and be like, hey, so I know we hooked up that one time, and then I ghosted you for like a week and a half, but you want to get together? Like, what? 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 I said, who do you think you are? Some kind of Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, who is in their feels, Five of Cups, because they wanted to spin the block, explore options. So you're either a Libra with this energy or you're a Libra dealing with this energy. Yeah, someone here wants commitment. Someone here wants something solid. They want to build. The other person, you know, they just gave it up too soon. And someone here is going to cut off, I don't know, cut off game strong. Libra, you're being told to cut off someone if they did what I just explained to you, because you know better. And there is real love for you later, but not with this person. And vice versa. So, all right, after Libra is Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Scorpio. Scorpio, you have choices. One of them could be a Queen of Wands, or you could be this Queen of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Queen of Wands literally keeps coming out in these readings, so that's pretty interesting. Yeah, for some of my Scorpios, you are wondering, judgment, can I revive someone who broke my heart in the past? So you have an ex here, but you are reading them like a book, Queen of Swords with the Queen of Cups. So you're being feminine, Six of Cups, definitely past life, soulmate, strong soulmate energy here. And this is being brought to you for a reconciliation. Three of Wands though, you're wondering, so is this reconciliation just for sex or is this actually for something real? Now, the Six of Swords just came out a second time. And it's crowning the entire energy. So very strong soulmate energy. The issue is the person that you're dealing with, Scorpio, King of Wands with the Six of Swords, is someone who is so passionate and obsessed with you that whenever they like can't contain it, they just like have to go away. But they still need attention and whatnot from others. So that's why Three of Swords, Three of Wands. This person broke your heart because they care about you to such a degree that they refuse to give you control or give you their heart. They're like, no, I refuse. I will screw every person on the block before you get my whole heart. But you do have their heart. You really do. And we have the Queen of Wands actually coming out here. So there is a completion of a cycle. See, we have sex right here. Someone here wants sex. Page of Pentacles. Please, can we work on it? You don't want to work on it. You just want to sleep with me. Don't, like, I read it like a book. You don't want to actually work on it. You just want to get laid. So, you know, call it like you see it. Scorpio, there is an energy here of traveling, and of course, you know, you got to be careful because we have the Empress here. So hold yourself in high regard, and if you don't want a baby on the way, then wrap it. I already said that to someone. I think I said that to Pisces or maybe Taurus, but you know, you got to be cautious. Hold your energy back, Scorpio. 4 of Pentacles. Hold back, because you're right. They literally just want, this person from the past is going to act like they want more with you, but they just want to sleep with you again. So Scorpio, you know better. World card, end the cycle, move on. 8 of Wands with Page of Pentacles. You can be online dating, meeting new people online. The World card is the World Wide Web, especially clarified with the 8 of Wands. That is a technology card. Not a single person is in that card. Page of Pentacles, student, you're learning, you're getting to know people, going on first dates, things like that. All right, after Scorpio is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Friends with benefits, are we? Someone is. 6 Pentacles with the Moon card. Oh yeah, Queen of Pentacles with the Empress. Queen of Pentacles with the Empress. Some of my Sages, you have someone that you're like, oh, that's my soulmate, that's wifey material, and then you have some like girl on the side. You got Becky with the good hair who sucks your dick. Just calling it out because it's true. It's true. So there's definitely Sagittarius here who's like, well, yeah, this is exactly the same story of the very beginning of this reading, you guys. If you go to the very beginning of this reading, which is going to show right after this video ends, you'll see that at the very beginning, there's that whole energy of the girlfriend sex and then the like raunchy sex, and someone has both. Someone has someone for both. It's like they would be too ashamed to let the person who they deem as wife material, High Priestess. I'm reading a Sagittarius man like a book. There's a man out there who has this secret, Magician with the High Priestess, Empress with the Queen of Pentacles. He's got Becky with the good hair who sucks his, has no self-worth. She'll do anything for this guy's D. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. And he has the one that he, you know, really respects and really loves. But he doesn't really respect her, really loves her, if he's still getting head from Becky with the good hair. So if you're a Sag dealing with a guy like this, or if you're a girl that's cross-watching this for a Sagittarius guy, your advice is 9 of Pentacles. Let the hoes stay where the hoes belong. Like, let pigs be pigs. Let bygones be bygones. You know that this person is full of it. Knight of Wands. That is the friends with benefits player energy. So reading y'all like a book. All right, I wish the energy was better, but it's not right now. And there's a lot of people who need to see this so they can cut these player bullshit people out of their life. All right, I love you guys. I will be back. Hit me up for a personal reading.